Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live class this evening. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How was your day? How was your weekend? This is the first time I'm meeting everyone this week. So, how was your weekend and how was your day? Hope everything went well. And how is your hello, Precious? How you doing? How was your day? Has everything been? Hmm. Yes, good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. All right, so this week, I think so last week was for the whole interview, and this week is a new week, so we are moving forward. So if you've got any questions on this week's task or any question on this week resource, please kindly ask your questions. If you have anything you want to know, anything you don't understand, please ask them. And let us walk through them together. Marvelous. You create only one user persona. If you have the same if you have a category of users, like just one category, you create one user persona to represent all of them. You don't have to create more than one. One is enough. All right, so everyone else, if you have any questions, how's the task been for this week? How is it going? Are you understanding it? Has it been cool, great, nice? What do you think of it? Hope week 5 is not choking you yet. I think different users from information architecture. Okay, so I would say, all right, let me. Philista Esther, yes, one user persona is enough. One is enough. User story. You can create more than one user story. Marvelous. You can create more than one user story. So your user story is just like a okay. So user stories are just like things your user needs to do on your app or whatever you are creating. So as a user, I want to be able to open YouTube and watch a YouTube video. I want to be able to search for YouTube videos. Those are user stories. One user story is I want to be able to go on YouTube and watch a video directly. Another user story is I want to be able to search on YouTube. Another user story could be I want to be able to subscribe to channels on YouTube. Another user story could be I want to be able to see my subscriptions on YouTube. So those are different user stories, and that's just the way they work. User stories are things that users need to do on your website. All right, so okay, so is asking user flow and information architecture. And then you have to copy the template and then just use the template to create yours. So you can duplicate the template and edit it based on what you've done. That's one thing you can do. Um, user user flow is not the same as information architecture. They are not entirely the same thing. They might seem related, but they are not the same. And sometimes it's very difficult to tell them apart or to be able to differentiate them. But then they are not entirely the same thing. They are different. But they could, in some places, in some areas, they could be used interchangeably. But then does it actually mean like they are the same? So that's it. That's it. I think if you think of it in that manner, then you understand it better. Information architecture is about structure. User flow is about how the user moves through the platform or the product. But information architecture is more of the structure, the way the thing is supposed to be, the way things are supposed to be, where things are supposed to be, how things are supposed to be arranged. But then user flow is how the users now um go through those architectural points, those pages, points, areas. That's what makes up the user flow. So someone is saying, how do I copy? I tried copying it. Is a what do you call it? User flow, user story template. Is there actually now? When you click on it, you just duplicate it. You're not able to edit it. Jamila Abdullah, you're not able to edit it. When you say you're not able to edit it, I don't understand. What do you mean by you're not able to edit it? That's a fig jam. It should be a fig jam file, right? Yeah. So yeah. So uh, user story doing. What you do is that you duplicate the file. You from the Figma, you get a copy. When you go and get the copy, you're supposed to make a copy in your draft. So when it makes a copy of your draft, if you be able to edit it, because most of what I'm seeing here, you can easily edit it. It's not an issue, it's not a problem. You can easily edit it. So I don't really understand uh I don't really understand what you mean by you can't actually edit it. Make sure you've copied it. Not like open that one. Don't open one that is there, that is the template itself. Like make sure that the template that you've opened it, you are able to like it's already in your draft. So if you have it in your draft, you should be able to edit it. Same thing for the user flow. Same thing for the user flow. So um you don't understand what organized notes are meant for. All right. So, Esther, when you say organized note, what do you mean by organized note? Is it from this week's task or next week task? Like, can you uh put your question in a better way so I can understand what you mean exactly? All right. Oyeladun, is it Oyeladun? Why am I saying Oyeladun? Sorry. All right. So let me just say just Lofumilola. So Jesu Lofumilola. What I'm going to say is what exactly in the assignment don't you understand? Like when you ask me that question, how you to go about the assignment? What don't you understand about the assignment? Like, what do you mean? What exactly about the assignment do you not understand? Oh yes, Esther, I get you now, I understand you now. Let me just check it through so I can explain to you better. And the person asking on idea prioritization, I'm going to explain that too. So let me just see. Organize notes. All right, so Esther, for organized notes, these are just points, probably points you've noted down through your interview or during the course of your interview. These are just points you've noted down during the course of the interview. So you write out those points and then you are able to just say, okay, like this is what this point is, this is what this point is about. You just write those points there. So it's just like organizing things, organizing everything in your research, like putting them in the right place, like writing them out very well. That is what it means. All right, so pressure, you said you don't understand idea prioritization matrix. All right, so I'm going to explain idea prioritization matrix. So let me just take these other two questions. Is it compulsory you include the organized notes? What did what do you call it? What did the task say you should create? It's whatever the task says you should create matters, and that's the most important thing. So what does the task say you should create? What does that say you should create? So please just right. So the task says create an aggregated empathy map, draw up a user persona, and then brainstorm, prioritize ideas, and come up with 5 main design features. That's what it says. And I think that also means that all you need to do is just do the whole empathy map. And the empathy map is there already. You have the template. You just see aggregated empathy map. The most important thing they want you to submit is empathy map and then the prioritization matrix. So yeah, I think you have it already. So I don't know why. I don't know why you don't have it. I'm just going to display my screen and I'm just going to show it to you. I'm just going to reshare my screen. All right, so let's just do this. All right. Yeah, I've changed my screen. I'm expecting everyone to be able to see my screen now. Jamila, what do you mean type without the TypeScript showing on the cursor? I don't really understand. I don't understand those stuff in empathy map. Jesulo Fumilola, have you watched the video for this week's class? Jesulo Fumilola, have you watched the video for this week's class? Then Ahmed Bolaji, do I create user story for each of my respondents from my research question, meaning I'll have 5 user stories? You can have more than 5 user stories. You can have as many user stories as you want. User stories are like features, they're like points, they're like important things your users want in your design. So you can have as many as you want, as many as possible. So think just put that in mind, put that at the back of your mind. All right, so this is an empathy map. For those asking the question, this is an empathy map. And this is when it says do an aggregated empathy map. This is what it's asking of you. Aggregated empathy map. Also, what again? User persona. Then I think it also asks for idea prioritization matrix, which is this. All right, so idea prioritization matrix is just a means of knowing what you should include in your product right now and what you should keep for later. That is what it means. Your Figma isn't responding, saying ask owner or update permission. But that's serious. Odubela, doing please send a message on Figma. Send a message on Figma. Like tag me, post on the channel and tag me to it on Figma. Because I don't think I can really understand and tell what's going on with it right now. All right, so moving forward, person asking about idea prioritization matrix, Precious. Have you watched the video? Everything has been explained in the video, but I'm still going to just try to explain now. All right, so we have 4 points, just like 4 cardinal points. We have low effort, we have low impact, and we have high impact, and then we have high effort. All right, so all of these now are just like splitting this whole empty space into 4. So each of these 4 points, now have guides on what you should do and what you should not do. All right, so for do now, which is the green part, do now is low effort. It belongs to the range of low effort and high impact. Like you don't do too much, you don't put in so much effort, you don't put in so much work, but then the impact is very high. Like what it brings, like the result is very high. So let's say I'm designing a product now that helps people send money. Now, in the process of sending money, say they can send money to US, send money to UK, but then to send money to, let's say, Indonesia is very hard. So I can now say, okay, now is just create an interface to send money or a feature to send money to the UK and the US. Then later could actually be create feature to send money to Indonesia because maybe it's far away and I actually have to go through a lot before I'm able to activate. All right. So another thing that could actually work is, so data actually is under low effort and low impact. Like low effort, you don't put in so much effort, but the impact is very low. Impact is very low. It's just like saying low effort, showing people their balances or allowing people to be able to see their balances. That's low effort, low impact. It doesn't really make a difference. They see their balance is important, it's fine, but then it's not like if they don't see let's say their balance like instantly, it's not like okay, like let's say they are going to leave the app, but let's say the balance, like okay, like if you use Piggyvest, you can see your entire balance, all the money you have in Piggyvest first. Then if you click on that, then you start seeing maybe safe lock, you start seeing Piggyvest, you start seeing Piggy Bank, you start seeing all those Piggy Flex, Flex Dollar, you start seeing all of those. But it doesn't mean that if you don't see your money in that first place, like you won't be able to go in and check your money in all of those other parts of the app. So that is what it is. So putting, let's say that first, when you open Piggyvest, if you don't use Piggyvest, most financial apps does this. Pocket, Kuda, most of them does this. So like if when you open the app, you can see your money. Or let's say you're unable to see your money, but you have to click something to see your money. Now, low effort, low impact is just maybe designing a card that actually shows people's money instantly without them having to click any place for a particular time. So all right, so that's for low effort and low impact. Then low impact and high effort, then that is don't do. Don't do low impact and high effort. Something that will take a lot of effort from you, feature that will actually take a lot of effort, they are going to put a lot of work into, and then the impact will not be high. Let's say we have a group of users that, let's say, okay, I'm selling food and I have a food app, and I have a group of users that are, let's say, pescatarians. They only eat fish. They are not even vegetarians. They are pescatarians, and they are like 2% of all the users. Now, 2% of all the users, to, let's say, create a different category for them on the food app, it will take a long time, and it take a lot of work to take writing code from scratch again. And that will actually take a very long time to achieve. So that's low impact because they are just 2%, and then high effort because it's going to take a long time to actually finish and create that particular category for them. It's low impact for high effort. But then whatever is high effort and high impact, you will do it next. So you will do now, what you will do right now, you will do it. What you will do later, you put it there. What you will do next, is here. So you take high impact of all the features your app is supposed to have. Which one falls under, you see, like this one I say, I think this is for a dog, maybe like a dog, maybe a dog app or something like that. So now is connect people with dog lovers who are willing to make some extra cash, find fellow dog owners that walk their dogs, subscribe to service of a dog walker. These are all easy things to do. And do later, which falls under the low effort and the low impact. What is there is build an app or community that has information on pet sitting. So that's do later. And do next. Do next is so you go like this 1, 2, 3, 4. Do next is employ a caregiver with the help of a friend, pay a fee to even a neighbor's child to help her do so. Find a center that helps people walk their dogs. So just to maybe find dog walkers, but this are effort because before you find a center that helps people walk their dogs, it's difficult. Pay your neighbor's child to help you to walk your dog, or ask a friend to walk your dog for you, and employ a caregiver. If an app is actually doing all of this, it's actually a lot of work because what friend will you contact on the app? A caregiver, how will you find a caregiver on the app? So all of this actually makes a lot of all of this actually like they require a lot of work to achieve. So that's why it is under high effort, but then the impact is going to be very high because at the end of the day, it's solving the problem. It allows you to be able to walk your dog. It allows the user to be able to walk their dogs. But then the effort to actually achieve all of this is high. So that's why it is under high effort and high impact. And that's what you do next. Then don't do is now get a security guard to walk and I think it should be dog. So low impact, high effort. Get a security guard could actually be very high, but then the impact is very low because it actually doesn't really make so much sense. So that's why it is under don't do. So things that will actually stress you and then won't give you much result or won't actually add so much to the product or the money generated, revenue generated by the product, then those are the things you should don't do. So it takes so much time and they would actually deliver less. It's like if you're a loan company, you are loaning people loans, but then you don't have these people's BVN, you don't have their account details, but then you just give loan to them. Like you don't have access to maybe like lodge a complaint or block their account or anything like that, but you just give them loans. You are going to run a loss. I think there was this there was this company that just recently said Is it? I can't remember the name of the company. I can't really remember the name of the company. But this company used to give people so let's say they say reward, cash reward for referral. So when you refer somebody, they give you cash reward. So I'm thinking probably they've noticed that when people refer other people, and I think they said they stopped it. They stopped giving cash reward for referral. Instead, they are giving points. So I'm guessing they noticed that just like when Abeg started, Abeg used to say if you bring in one person, two of you, or two of you, I think it's two of you get 1,000 naira. And you bring one person, yes, fine, they get 1,000 naira, you get 1,000 naira. Most people just want that 1,000 naira, they join. After getting that 1,000 naira, they leave. So, which is actually like a lot of issue, a lot of work, and then they may not really be getting, there's no retention. Like users are not paying on the app. Once they get 1,000 naira, they leave. So it doesn't make so much sense to actually put in so much work and continue to do that, since it is not actually bringing in any, it's not actually making the company and the product grow. So all of that will now be under don't do. But the rest of the good things that make the company grow, that make the company work, like adding dollar cards to Pocket App, which is a big now. Yeah, do now. And they did it. Because if you buy, we get the dollar card now, you can easily buy things. And if people know that okay, dollar card works on a bag or Pocket App, they join, they use it, they keep using it, they keep using it. So they stay on the app, and the app keeps making money, and then the product keeps growing. So do now, definitely on that do now. Low effort, impact. It could even low effort, high impact. Let's say if the company is starting, but when the company started, when they started Pocket, and like from Abeg, when they turned into Pocket, they didn't do that first. That was not the first thing they did. They first did all other things, and I'm sure when they were planning that, that was under do later for them. That was under do next rather. That was under do next, because high effort, yes, be able to get people to have a dollar card. It's not something that is easy. If you're in Nigeria, you have to go through a lot to achieve that. So high effort, but then the impact is very high, because everybody wants to buy online. I buy a lot on AliExpress, and I can't use my normal bank card to buy on AliExpress anymore. So I need a card that actually allows me to buy. And if I actually know that okay, Pocket can allow me to turn my naira into dollars and really buy something on maybe AliExpress, Google, I can subscribe to my Google Music and all this stuff, definitely I'll go for it. So that is what this does. So it's just to plan the features you will roll out. You know, they say people roll out features one by one. If they announce a new iPhone, they may say, okay, this feature is not coming now, it is coming later, or something like that. It's coming by fall. So those are the things like you think of, okay, what are you doing now? What are you launching now? What are you launching with? Then now what are we doing later? Like based on how important they are. So what will help you determine what you are going to do now and do later is this cardinal point. Low effort, high impact, high effort, low impact. So when you plot them, you'll be able to tell, oh, which one is low effort and which one gives high impact. Then you put them here. Which one is low effort and low impact? You put them here. Which one is impact and high effort? You put them here. So that's just how you achieve that. All right. So I think that's the explanation I have for now. So someone says for this prioritization matrix is for the app. The solution you are providing not for the prospective users or the people that you interviewed. Your app is providing solution for your users. Is it not? That's the way it works now. Your app provides solutions, provides that solution, solves that problem for your users. So that means when they're using your app, they should be able to see or achieve the solution to their problems. That's why your app exists. So it is not, prioritization measure is not for the app. Yes, it's for your product. And your product is for your users. It is because of those users you are making that product. So I think you need to think very well and understand that concept. All right, so does anyone have any more questions? If you have any more questions, please ask them.
Yes, Miriam, it could be an app or a website. It's not necessarily just for apps alone. It could be a website too. So website have or services they offer. So your website could actually have a service they offer, and then those services they could actually be rolled out one by one. So it doesn't mean like some people will say, okay, like this is our website, let's just do the landing page first. Then after the landing page, then we do the other pages, maybe the about us page, we do the contact us page and all. So it depends. So it all depends, yeah. Jamila, when you say you're not able to edit the file, what do you mean? You Figma, did you copy it? Did you? So see, this is what you do. I don't know how you are doing it, and I don't know why you are doing it wrong, but then let me just show you what I did. So like this now, this one now, see this is ask to edit, right? This one says ask to edit. But then what you do is you just click on this and say duplicate to your draft. Click on this drop down here and say duplicate to your draft. Yeah, I think you can do that on all Figma pages. So once you duplicate your draft, fine, you can actually edit it and access it in your draft. So that's just all you need to do. All right. So okay. So yeah. So if you have any more questions, please ask questions. Ask the questions. Let's go to them together. Let's go to them together. Can create your own from scratch. Funny enough, it doesn't have to actually look like this. Your empathy map, the rest, can create them from scratch. They don't exactly have to look like that. So it just depends on how you are able to do what you want to do. Depends on what you want to do exactly. Empathy map, all those things. Just if you have questions, please do ask your questions.
Please ask questions. I didn't show, I didn't show a space to edit. I don't know what file you're even talking about. If you talk to me, tell me about the file first. What file exactly is the one you have issues with? I said, it's not, this one is asked to edit. All you need to do is just find the arrow. There should be an arrow where the name of the file is. Or maybe you don't have the font that the person has. Maybe it's the font that you have. Maybe it's the font that is different. If the font is different, then you have to maybe look for a way to download the font. But all I said is find this, duplicate your draft. Duplicate it to your draft. When you duplicate it to your draft, you'll be able to edit it. And you may not be able to edit it if you don't have this font. So you have to check if you have the font first. You also have to check if you have the font. So that's one other thing you should have in mind and note. So try it. And if it doesn't work still, reach out to me on Slack. So I'm going to this will actually be the end of today's class. I think time has gone already. So thank everyone. We meet tomorrow, and I want to see. I would love to know about your progress and how far you've gone by tomorrow. So let's meet here same time tomorrow, and bring up your questions, whatever you have, new problems and difficulties. So please let's talk about it. All right. So good night, everyone. Bye, everyone. Yes. See you tomorrow.